I work the front desk at a Sydney hotel. An American family checked in and immediately asked where the kangaroos were. I explained, we're in the city center. The dad looked confused. But this is Australia, I nodded. He pointed out the window at the street. So where are they? I explained kangaroos live in the bush, not downtown. He frowned. That's false advertising. He pulled out his phone and showed me the Qantas logo. Your national airline has a kangaroo. You're telling me they just lie? I've seen countless travelers assume they know a country and get it spectacularly wrong. The people who subscribe aren't looking for entertainment, they're looking for insight they won't get anywhere else. If that's your speed, you belong here. I tried explaining it's a symbol. He shook his head. In America, if Greyhound has a dog, you see dogs at the bus station. His wife nodded in agreement. They asked if I could drive them somewhere with real Australia. I suggested a wildlife park. He scoffed, a zoo? I didn't fly 14 hours for a zoo. I want authentic kangaroos. I told him that's what wildlife parks are for. He leaned in. Listen, I've seen Crocodile Dundee 3 times. I think I know how Australia works. They left a review saying our city was disappointingly urban. At my Copenhagen cafe, an American asked why our coffee costs so much. I explained Danish prices include tax and fair wages. He laughed. Fair wages? That's socialist propaganda, he said. In America, the market decides wages. I nodded politely. He continued, if you just let capitalism work, prices would drop. I mentioned Denmark consistently ranks happiest country on earth. He dismissed it. Those surveys are biased. They don't measure freedom. He left no tip and wrote on his receipt, taxation is theft. Most travelers never pause to see the patterns behind these encounters. I track this full-time, so you don't have two and. I share the most overlooked insights every week. The viewers who subscribe, they're the ones who see the world differently. I sell tickets at Munich Hauptbahnhof. An American approached my window and slapped down cash. 1 ticket to Berlin, quoted the price in euros. He pushed forward dollars. Just convert it, I explained. We only accept euros. He sighed dramatically. The dollar is stronger. You should want these. I told him there's an exchange office upstairs. He refused. That's a scam. They charge fees. Explained that's how currency exchange works. He leaned closer. Listen, Germany lost the war. The dollar literally rebuilt this country. Show some respect. I stared at him. He continued, I'm doing you a favor. These dollars are worth more than your monopoly money, I repeated. Euros only. He demanded my supervisor. My supervisor said the same thing in German accented English. The man accused us of discrimination. This is because I'm American. My supervisor, stone-faced, replied, no, sir. This is because you have dollars, he stormed off. Shouting about the Marshall Plan, he later tried to board without a ticket and was removed by security. I work at a Tokyo 7-Eleven. An American tourist grabbed instant ramen and brought it to the counter. I rang it up. He looked confused. Where's the hot water? I pointed to the dispenser. He picked up the cup. No, you heat it up. That's literally your job. I explained customers prepare their own instant noodles. He scoffed. In American 7-Elevens, they have rollers for hot dogs. This is the same thing, I clarified. It's self-service. He crossed his arms. I'm paying for a product and labor. That's a scam. I showed him the price difference between instant and prepared food. He wasn't listening. Do you know how much money 7-Eleven makes? They can afford a microwave. I remained silent. He grabbed his phone. I'm calling corporate. This is unacceptable customer service. He tried to dial the number on the wall. It was in Japanese. He asked me to translate. I declined. He left his ramen on the counter and walked out, muttering about third world service. I'm a pharmacist in Stockholm. An American woman handed me a prescription from her US doctor. I explained I needed a Swedish doctor's prescription. She rolled her eyes. It's the same medicine. I told her that's not how international healthcare works. She pulled out her phone. I have photos of the bottle. Just give me that. I explained prescription laws. She interrupted. Sweden has universal health care, right? So medicine should be free. I clarified. She's not a resident. She blinked. But I'm here. I'm in Sweden. Your system should cover me, I explained tourist insurance. She waved it off. That's discrimination. Healthcare is a human right, I agreed, but explained systems differ by country. She demanded to speak with someone who understands freedom. My manager came over, repeated everything I said. The woman accused us of gatekeeping medicine. In America, we help people. My manager, completely deadpan, replied, in Sweden, we follow laws. She left shouting about socialism being a scam. I manage a restaurant in Amsterdam. An American couple finished dinner and I brought the bill. The man looked at it and frowned. You forgot our drinks? I explained they're itemized. He pointed. These prices are wrong. A Coke isn't €8. Told him that's the price. His wife jumped in. We could buy a 12-pack for that. I nodded. At a grocery store? Yes. The husband shook his head. This is price gouging. I want to speak to the owner. I informed him, I'm the owner. He leaned back. Then you should know better. In America, restaurants make money on volume, not overcharging. I explained European and American business models differ. He scoffed. Economics is economics. You're just bad at business. I remained calm. He continued his lecture about American restaurant efficiency. His wife nodded along. Finally, I said, Sir, you're in Amsterdam, he replied. So? I clarified. Our prices are normal here. He paid but left a review saying we don't understand capitalism. The review included a lengthy explanation of American restaurant economics. I work reception at a Prague hotel. An American demanded a room upgrade. I explained, we're fully booked. He pulled out his credit card. This is a platinum card. I congratulated him. He looked annoyed. So where's my upgrade? I repeated, we have no available rooms. He raised his voice. Do you know how much I spend annually? I did not. He told me anyway. $50,000 on travel? $50,000. I apologized but couldn't create rooms from thin air. He demanded a manager. My manager said the same thing. The man insisted American hotels always upgrade platinum members. My manager replied, this is Czech Republic. The man shot back, hospitality is universal. The manager, exhausted, said, so is being fully booked. The man threatened to dispute the charge. He stayed in his standard room and later complained we were hostile to Americans. His review mentioned his platinum card 3 times. I'm a server at a Buenos Aires Parrilla. An American ordered bife de chorizo. When I brought it, he sent it back. This is raw. I explained it was cooked medium rare, as ordered. He shook his head. That's not medium rare. I know steak. I offered to cook it more. He refused. Just bring it cooked right the first time. I took it back, confused. My chef was insulted. We sent out another. Identical. The American cut into it and called me over. Still raw. I asked how he wanted it. He said medium rare. Pink, but not bloody. I explained that's what he had. He disagreed. I'm from Texas. We invented steak. This isn't medium rare. Bit my tongue. He demanded it well done, but still juicy. My chef nearly quit. We cooked it to leather. The American loved it. Said it was finally perfect. He left a review praising us for learning proper steak technique. He included a photo of his gray, dry meat, captioned perfection. I work at Dubai Mall. An American woman approached me, frantic. She'd lost her son. I radioed security. She described him, 8 years old, blonde, wearing a Yankees cap. I asked where she last saw him. She pointed vaguely. Over there, by the stores. Dubai Mall has over 1,200 stores. I asked her to be more specific. She couldn't. I suggested we check the Disney store. We walked there. No, son. She started panicking. We need to call the police, I assured her. Mall security was excellent. She wasn't comforted. I need American police. They know what they're doing, diplomatically explained. Dubai has very effective police. She demanded I call the U.S. Embassy. I suggested we keep searching first. She reluctantly agreed. We checked the toy store, the arcade, the food court. Nothing. She was near tears. This wouldn't happen in America. I stayed quiet. Finally, my radio crackled. Security found him at the Apple store, watching YouTube. The woman hugged her son, relieved. Then she turned to me. Your mall needs better signage. I looked around at the directory signs every 20 meters. She continued, in American malls, you can't get lost. I thought about the Mall of America. I said nothing. She walked away, still lecturing her son about staying close in foreign countries where people don't speak English. He was watching YouTube, without headphones, volume at full blast. Maybe confidence isn't about knowing everything. Maybe it's about knowing when you don't know. But that realization usually comes later. After the reviews are written and the stories become legends among service workers, these stories keep coming because everyday life throws new lessons at the observant. Subscribing isn't helping meets giving you the edge to notice the patterns most people miss. If you want to stay 3 steps ahead, that's the move. These stories keep coming because every day brings someone new. Patiently explains for the 1000th time that yes, this is how we do things here.